Selenium WebDriver Architecture. This also can be asked in interviews also. This also is an important thing. You have to understand these things. So Selenium WebDriver Architecture. So in general, we are writing our Selenium scripts in the Eclipse or IntelliJ. We can write the Selenium scripts. So the Selenium scripts can be written in any programming language. It can be either in Java, it can be either in Python we can write, or C sharp. Like Selenium totally supports 6 to 7 languages. So you can either write in C sharp also, or Ruby. There are so many languages. So Selenium script can be written in any language. So this is what the user will write, right? The programmer, whoever is writing the Selenium code, they are going to write the script in this. So this is what the people we are writing generally. So whatever code I have written here, this is written by me. So this is the programmer, whoever is writing the code. And in between this, why I have written two more boxes, right? So this thing is about the browsers. So whenever an action is happening on the browser, we can take like lot of browsers are available. So Edge browser is there. Then we have Firefox. We are having Safari browser, and we are having Chrome browser. So these are the popular browsers that we have. So let's take these are the browsers available. So in between these things, there is some more activity that is going to happen in general. So uh, we are also writing this Firefox driver, Edge driver, Chrome driver, Safari driver, all these things. So those drivers are also important. So here Edge driver. So for Firefox driver you have to write, and we are also having this Chrome driver, Safari driver. So like this, whatever browser Selenium supports, everything is having some drivers available. So whenever you are writing some code in Selenium, right? So you are writing some code and you are executing it. So what happens in the background? Whatever driver is available, the corresponding browser driver will get invoked. So every driver will have internally some browser binaries will be there. So if you take a Chrome browser, let's take like a Chrome browser, you want to execute the code. So what happens internally, the Chrome driver class you are calling, right? Chrome driver class, what it will do? If you take a Windows operating system, it will call the Chrome driver exe file. So this is the binary file. So this binary file will be called, and that binary file will help for the browser interaction. So directly your code will not execute on the browser directly. So even though Selenium 4 you don't see anything about Chrome driver exe file, in the background these things automatically happens. So this driver is there in between the Selenium script and between the browser. So without a driver you cannot able to execute your code. So every browser is having a corresponding driver, and this driver exe file is provided by the browser vendor. So browser driver binaries, right? Provided by the browser vendors. So we are having so many vendors like Edge, Firefox, Chrome, Safari. So whatever company that is responsible for the browser, right? They only will manufacture these things. So Selenium will not be providing this, or it will be like acting like a mediator, but Selenium team will not be taking care of these things. So if I go back to the users folder, so if I go to my users folder dot cache folder, right? When I explained the Selenium manager, I told about this. So Previous to Selenium Manager, Selenium 4.5 on before Selenium 4.5, what used to happen? Whatever Chrome driver exe file is available, whatever I am showing now, this used to be manual process. So you used to be doing the system.set property and write some code for that. But from Selenium 4 onwards, Selenium 4.6 onwards, whatever Selenium manager is there, right? Here there is a Selenium manager. So the Selenium manager take care of that automatically. But even if it take care of automatically, without the Chrome driver, your code will not execute. If there is no Chrome driver exe file, right, your code will not execute. So this browser vendor compatible binary he will be providing for Chrome browser. Whatever Chrome browser version is there, the compatible driver exe file should be available. So the interaction will happen like this. So if you talk about the Selenium WebDriver architecture, so it is simple only for your understanding. I am slightly stretching, but you have to just explain this in interviews also sometimes. So this is Selenium WebDriver architecture. So what exactly happens? The Selenium script you are writing, and here there is some process happens. So it is called as W3C protocol. So W3C protocol is introduced in Selenium 4. So in Selenium 3, it used to be different. Selenium 3, JSON wire protocol used to be there. Selenium 4, it is WebDriver W3C protocol, but Selenium 3, it used to be JSON wire protocol. So this is also important thing. So what is WebDriver W3C protocol? People can ask like, what is W3C, right? World Wide Web Consortium. Whenever you are writing www.google.com, let's say like any website you are entering www, right? So this is the one company, like a community is available. World Wide Web is a community, so consortium is a community which will set the standards for the browsers. So like all the web applications, whatever standards are there, W3C means some web standards are set for all the web applications, like whatever browsers or what are the standards that companies needs to follow in order to have a better user experience for the customers, right? Whenever a browser is used for any banking or e-commerce, some standards are set up by this World Wide Web Consortium. So Selenium, from Selenium 4 onwards, the W3C protocol is used, and previously it's used to be JSON wire protocol, and World Wide Web Consortium did not endorse the Selenium 3 version, but Selenium 4 version onward they are supporting the Selenium, and they are also verifying the whether the standards are following or not. That's why it is called as WebDriver W3C protocol. So whenever a request is processed, it will go to this convert this format into the web standards, and this driver will be reading that information, and then it will be sent as a request to the browser to perform the action. Whether it is launching the browser or entering any text, or if you are typing any text in the text box or clicking on anything. So whatever is happening here, so the script is converted into the protocol information. So the information will be in the form of a JSON file. So JSON format. So JSON format it will be converted, and the JSON format will follow the W3C standards. So these standards are followed, and then it is understood by the driver, whatever corresponding driver which is provided by the browser vendor. If I am working on Firefox, it is provided by Mozilla Firefox team, and if it is Chrome browser, the Chrome team will provide it. If it is Edge browser, Microsoft will be providing that. So accordingly, the driver will be called, and the corresponding browser will be opened. If you don't have the Chrome driver exe, the browser will not launch in your system. Same way, if it is Gecko driver is for the Firefox, and in case of Edge browser, MS Edge driver will be there. So these drivers are important. So here you are writing driver, but internally it is using that exe file in order to communicate with the browser. So this is a high level architecture. So understand the architecture also which happens in the background. So Selenium 3 is having this JSON wire protocol. This is not endorsed by the worldwide consortium, but Selenium 4 is endorsed by the consortium because Selenium is there from many years in the industry, right? 20 years it is there. So now whatever Selenium is following, it is following all the standards, whatever the W3C is recommending. So JSON wire protocol also the logic is exactly same. Whatever architecture I am talking about now, the same thing happened in the Selenium 3 also. Only change that happened is that the JSON format whatever is there, that input format whatever is, it is following the W3C standards and it is called as W3C protocol.